we don't have any additional lines that aren't going to step on our Bet the Has picks. By the way, coming up is our bet of the week, our Bet the Has picks, so stick around for that. I finally hit one last week. I did it, Drew. I got him. I was Ravens -1. And turns out they didn't even need it. Or it was +1 when I bet it. But it turns out they didn't even need it. All right. The Ravens took care of business, got me off the slide that I was on, and things are good. It was a peaceful. And the Jets won. Oh, can't tell you how drunk I got on Sunday.
Yeah, congratulations again.
Thank you. It was big. We should talk about one game here that we haven't talked about yet, and that is God Save the Queen. I don't know the British national anthem, but we have a London game. You sound like you're from London.
You could just sing the Olympic theme.
Cover
any international.
That's
song
true.
you want to.
That's true. The Jets are going across the pond to see our British friends and maybe conjure up some magic with Harry Potter, and they're playing against the Atlanta Falcons. I am not taking this game as a Jets fan. I am contractually obligated to not take this game. I'm actually.
Oh, that's right. We have Sunday morning football this weekend.
9:30 in the morning.
9:30 a.m. football.
This is a matchup for the Queen. And I will say it's great to have 9:30. I don't think they should be going to London right now. There's a global pandemic happening, but I'm not Roger Goodell, and I don't love money that much. But what I will say is that if you're gonna watch it, just mimosas is the answer.
Bloody Mary,
kegs and eggs,
or just cinnamon sugar toast,
or just Bud Light. Start your Sunday. We have 14 hours of straight football. I'm not taking this game. Drew, do you have any action on this game?
No, there's no chance. There's no chance.
It's pretty willy-nilly, huh?
No chance.
Who knows how those teams are going to travel across there?
Falcons. I only saw part of their game last week. I was watching Red Zone a lot. They seemed to falconed last week, right? They were up, and then they weren't all of a sudden. So I'm not going to touch this game because the Falcons.
The Jets are riding high.
Falcons have the potential to falcon again.
Yeah.
And then the Jets are the Jets. This is
a stay away game.
Yep. All those London fans are going to be thrilled.
We will. I will include something as part of a parlay or as like a player prop. If I were to take anything in this game, I would take Corey Davis over whatever receptions he's going to be at. Yeah. It'll probably be at like 4.5, maybe 5.5. He's going to get over that. He's really the main weapon that they have there. So Corey Davis over 4.5, 5.5 receptions. Because you have to bet it on a little bit because it's 9:30 in the morning and it's Sunday and it's the only game on. So while you're streaming your church service, you can also stream the Jets Falcons game and just go from there. So I just want to talk about that game because it is on Sunday morning, and we don't usually get football on Sunday morning, and it is a great feeling when we do. Mm-hmm. If you want to, we can jump into some overs. We've already mentioned a few. I have Carolina and Carolina and the Eagles over 40. Was it 48?
Yeah, I like that one
over
too.
48.
That's 44.5.
44.5. Oh my God, hammer that even harder.
Yeah.
I liked it at 48. I'm an idiot. And we have the Buffalo Bills over 27 team points. Is there any line that jumps out at you, or do you want me to give you one? Or do you want me to give you some?
Go ahead and give me one, and then I'll chime in.
Perfect. So since 2020, only 2 teams in the NFL, I looked this up, only 2 teams in the NFL have hit the over more than 70% of the time. So if you would have bet these 2 teams every game since 2020, you would be beating the casino 70% to 30%. That's not bad.
Their team over or their total game over?
Game over.
Them versus their opponent.
And the 2 teams are just to put that into perspective, that's like blackjack. If you were to play blackjack, you have like the house is what, a 49% advantage. So it's like the smallest advantage in the casino. This is way gooder than that. And those 2 teams are the Raiders and the Titans, which means they're extremely undervalued in the eyes of Vegas. Raiders are playing the Bears over 44.5. And the Titans are playing the Jaguars over 48.5. If I were to really lean into one of those games, I would say Titans-Jags. The Titans have a terrible defense, and the Jaguars also have a terrible defense, but their offense can put up points. And so, I mean, dude, their offense, the Jaguars' offense put up like 20, 21 points in the first half against Cincinnati, who's is turning out to be a good team. So if they can score, again, I think this is like a 24-20 probably not. It's like a 31-24 game. Titans are going to win that game by at least a touchdown. So 31-24 gets you over. That's my over 48.5 Titans Jags.
Thank you for that, Derek.
You're welcome. How do you feel about that?
Do the stats make you feel better whenever you don't hit?
Yeah.
Like whenever you don't hit, you're like, I did this. I did the research.
I did the research.
Yeah.
I figured it out.
I'm not going to take the total in that game. I think Jacksonville could come out and not score any points. Or it could, I don't know. There's a lot of ways that can go. It could be like the Jaguars come together as a team because they're like our like, I don't know. It could be anything. So I was going to say like Team USA and Mighty Ducks 2. You know, whenever their Coach Bombay does something bad and then they choose to not show up.
Right. They're showing up.
The Jaguars could do the opposite, and they could be like, all right, our coach is doing whatever he wants to do. Let's just coach ourselves.
Right.
And maybe they do better.
I think there are position coaches that are rallying around that group.
Anyways, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to touch that.
Okay.
One. But I did see the Saints at the Washington football team is at 44.5 for the total.
That seems low.
I think that I like the Saints to score a lot of points.
Yeah.
And Jameis to pick sixes on the table at any given time.
Any given moment. He's only a year removed, guys.
So I expect quick points in that game. Saints, Washington football team, over 44.5.
Perfect. Saints, Washington football team, over 44.5. Okay. We also had a comment come in through the chat here. Mark, who plays in my golf league. Hi, Mark. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing all right. He said Titans and under. Well, sir, we don't take unders here. That is against the rules of the podcast. I do think it gets over, but I do agree. If you like anything in that game more than anything, it's the Titans -4, 4.5, whatever it is. You're right. Head coach. He said head coach issues. Issues is a nice way of putting sexual assault. It wasn't actually sexual assault because she was very. It's even worse when you find out
we don't know her perspective. I haven't heard any comments from her.
That's true. He is married. Maybe not for long. But he is at the current time of this recording. He is married. So so congratulations, Coach Urban Myers, for doing what I couldn't in college and getting a woman to find you attractive. So we appreciate you, Coach Meyer, and we will cheer for you all the way to USC next year, where you will be great and you'll do great things. And maybe you can get Trevor Lawrence. I think he still has a year of eligibility.
And they also have bars out there.
They do. Yeah, you could open up your own bar.
In Southern California.
Urban on the beach.
Yes.
Urban. I mean, urban means like a nice downtown setting.
Urban Steak Club.
Urban, yeah.
USC.
Urban
Steak Club.
We trademarked that, Urban. Too bad. Sorry. You can't have that one.
Yeah, I got the domain.
I got